everyone, during this short video I will discuss about the book I chose in the beginning of the semester. The book I chose was during the middle of the pandemic. I started to binge watch on the Marvel movies. While halfway through the movies, I realized that I was really interested in Thor, Asgard, Loki, and Odin. Therefore, I decided to educate myself more about Asgard, Thor, and my favorite character, Loki. So I did my research and I chose Norse myths and tales, which was by far the best choice I have made on books. I became so excited to read the book and learn the truth about the characters and the place they live on. I found Norse mythology and tales to be therapeutic because these stories have a lot of excitement in them. They become relaxing to read and make the reader feel excitement to continue reading about the stories in the book. A good example would be if you are having an overwhelming day. You could just grab the book and go to your own quiet space to read. Because the stories of Thor, Loki, the dwarves, giants, elves, and other stories in the book will take your brain to focus on imagining the places they are located or how these characters look. Norse mythology and tales will help promote personal growth by being able to be an adult, yet still have time to read books that are about myths and fairy tales. Although this book has improved my thoughts about reading, which made me realize that reading different books of different genres aren't so bad after all. Furthermore, Norse myths and tales help me healing-wise by letting me relax after a long day. Also, I was able to read the book I enjoyed reading. In this book, I did have a favorite story. The story was called Legends of Loki. As I mentioned earlier, Loki has been my favorite character, especially from the movies of Avengers. I became so excited to read these stories about Loki and who he actually is. I learned that Loki was the brother of Odin. He also had a wife and 3 daughters. Odin forbade Loki to have the 3 daughters. Loki was also into mischief and seductive at times. However, the story I found interesting was Balder and the Mistletoe. This story was relative to the stories we have read in the beginning and the middle of the semester, such as Tattoo-chan and Love You Forever. Balder had a mother who cared for him as deeply as Tattoo-chan's mother cared for her, as well as the little boy in Love You Forever, how his mother had unconditional love for her son. The stories of Balder was about him having dreams that the gods would soon die, as to which he was one of the gods. His wife, Nanna, overheard his cries when he was dreaming, and as soon as Nanna got the news of what Balder was dreaming of, she did not hesitate one bit to tell Balder's mother, Queen Frigga, what Balder's dreams were about. Once Queen Frigga found out, she automatically became worried for her son. As I quote, "After doing this, the anxious mother traveled over the whole round world, step by step, and from all the things that are, she got the same ready promise never to harm Balder the Beautiful. All these trees and plants promised, all the stones and metals, earth, air, fire, and water, sun, snow, wind, and rain, and all diseases that men know. Each gave to Frigga the word of promise, which she wanted. So at last, footsore and weary, she came back to Asgard with the joyful news that Balder must be safe. For that, there was nothing in the world but had promised to be his harmless friend." Queen Fragra showed the same nurture care for her son just like Tatu-chan's mother did for her, and same as a mother in Love You Forever. Norse Myths and Tales was a great novel to read, especially when you have free time on your hands to read about short stories. Lastly, Norse myths and tales help through self-development. According to Matera, 1961, most of the research in this category supports the effectiveness of bibliotherapy for self-development, which was excellent because I have noticed that Norse mythology and tales has helped me develop the reduction of stress. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoyed my video, and I would really recommend you to read this book, especially if you love the Avengers movies or you're into fairy tales, even just to read in general. Thank you.